yeah, my social media, so I'm on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook I use, but not really for business. LinkedIn is the #1 for me. This is really where, I mean, at the end of the day, when somebody connects with you, whether they're online or not, at some stage they're probably going to Google you.
Yeah.
At some stage they want to see a little bit more about you. And literally everything, not everything I do, but the things that are worth sharing of value, it's on social media. So it's almost like a reference. I want people, when if we're going to work together, for example, I want them to Google my name. I want them to see, have a look at LinkedIn, give them a flavor of who I am, give them a flavor of what I look like, how I move, the video, I try and put as many videos as I can to really give them a impression of exactly who I am, because a video in 10-second video, like your podcast right now, the video side, and even just the podcast side with the voice, people can get a real flavor and they can make up their minds within 10 seconds whether they like you or not, whether they want to keep listening to you or not, or perhaps work with you, rather than, let's say, 100 emails.
Because
so you get your audience, you get your listeners, you get your people to see you and hear you, and then they can make up their mind.
Because for me, that's the big thing. It's how you build trust over time. So I first started doing social media video about 8 years ago. And if you go right back on my YouTube, you can see it, and it was pretty bad. But actually, it's just, for me, it's also, it's the consistency. So the fact that I try and do this once a week, it just hopefully means from a business point of view, people might want to work with me or not, but it shows that I'm willing to put in the work every week. And it isn't easy, and do the editing and source guests. And, so if someone wants to work together, I'll still be here in a year's time.
And another thing, which is really, again, relevant to public speaking, having the ability to show yourself as you, which is what you do through this here on the podcast, through the videos, through the other things you do as well on social media. People can see you for who you are. Now, doing that on stage is so powerful. It's something that most of us, a lot of us are afraid of public speaking. That fear, that anxiety rises, but really, what it's all about, what it comes down to, is being afraid. This is what I think anyway. Being afraid of letting people really see who you are.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So I didn't think you were going to say that. I thought you would say fear of judgment, which is true. And it's one of those things that almost as a child, I was never shy. I'd get up on stage, I'd do this stupid stuff. And then likewise, if I'm ever at a conference, I always kind of be the one on stage. That's like itching inside me to kind of do it. But I think a lot of the fear, and I think a lot of the reason why other people don't do this, is the fear of judgment. But it's so much that it cripples them from doing anything, which actually in today's kind of modern world can make a big difference.
Absolutely right. I mean, the judgment side, we can't get away from that. No. We do that instinctively. We judge other people. Some people judge more people on a higher level than others.
Yeah.
Okay. And interestingly enough, I think certainly from people that I've been working with, and just the sense I've kind of gathered over the years, the more you are afraid of the judgment of others, is actually somehow related to how you see others as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So working with clients, for example, a lot of what we do, certainly at the beginning, is really finding out the story in your head about yourself, how you feel about yourself, your self-awareness level, how you think others see you as well.
Okay.
And then through all that, we kind of get to a place where my clients feel more comfortable and happy to share more of who they are, not so much of who they think the audience should be seeing.
Okay.
But more about who they are. Yeah.
So
it's an interesting and intriguing topic.